Have you ever woken up wondering why some mornings your legs feel light and steady, while on others, they seem heavy before breakfast even begins? It's almost as if your body is whispering a secret message, one that most of us never stop long enough to decode. What if that message had everything to do with what you eat in the very first hours of the day, the fuel that decides whether your legs stay strong or give in too soon? Hi, I'm Dr. Nana, and welcome to Senior Health Boost. Today, we're uncovering how the foods you choose in the morning can transform the way your legs feel all day long. Picture this. You're sitting at your kitchen table with your usual cup of coffee. But instead of reaching for plain toast or something quick, you choose fruits packed with natural fuel for your muscles, your circulation, and even your joints. No fancy powders. No expensive supplements. Just simple, everyday fruits that have quietly been waiting on the grocery shelf to help you move with ease. These fruits can make each step lighter, helping you walk confidently, climb stairs with strength, and enjoy the day without that dragging heaviness or painful cramp that seems to appear out of nowhere. Let me ask you something. Do your legs ever tire out sooner than expected? Or do you wake up with stiffness that makes mornings harder to start? Type 1 in the comments if you've felt that before, or 0 if your legs still carry you strong through the day. I read and respond to every comment because your story truly matters here. And if staying strong, steady, and independent is important to you, make sure to subscribe to Senior Health Boost. Together, we'll explore simple choices that keep every step in life steady and confident. Let's begin with one of my favorite examples, blueberries. They may look like tiny berries you casually toss onto cereal, but inside those little blue skins lies a remarkable secret for your legs. Blueberries are bursting with anthocyanins, the natural pigments that give them their deep color. According to Harvard researchers, these compounds act like tiny bodyguards moving through your bloodstream, calming the micro-inflammations that slowly wear down muscles and blood vessels over time. For older adults, this is vital. When inflammation lingers, legs often feel sore, heavy, or less stable. By easing that hidden strain, blueberries help muscles recover faster and stay strong enough to carry you through your day. Take Mary, a 68-year-old retired teacher from Ohio. She loved her morning walks, but over the years, her legs began to ache halfway through the route, and she'd often turn back early. She assumed it was just age until her doctor suggested adding blueberries to breakfast. Skeptical but curious, she began mixing half a cup into Greek yogurt every morning. Within a few weeks, her legs felt lighter, and she could finish her walk without stopping. Even better, the soreness that used to linger into the evening disappeared. For Mary, it wasn't about chasing youth, it was about regaining the freedom to enjoy her mornings again. So, how can you bring the same benefit into your own routine? The simplest way, add a small handful of blueberries to oatmeal or stir them into yogurt. They also blend beautifully into smoothies with almond milk or spinach, giving you both flavor and nourishment in one sip. If you prefer something warm, sprinkle blueberries into oatmeal as it cooks. They'll soften, release their natural sweetness, and fill your kitchen with that comforting morning aroma. And here's a bonus tip for better balance. Pair blueberries with protein, a spoonful of peanut butter, a few almonds, or a slice of low-fat cheese. That combination keeps your energy steady instead of spiking and crashing later in the morning. Of course, there are a few small details seniors should keep in mind. Blueberries are naturally low in sugar compared to most fruits, but because they're high in fiber, suddenly eating too much can cause mild bloating if your body isn't used to it. Start small. Half a cup is a great beginning, and notice how your digestion responds. If chewing fresh berries is uncomfortable due to dental sensitivity, lightly warming them or using frozen ones that soften easily can make them gentler to eat without losing nutrients. And always rinse them well. Their delicate skins can carry tiny residues from farming, and a quick wash makes them cleaner and fresher. By taking these simple steps, you'll give your muscles the quiet support they need from the moment you wake up. And this is just the beginning, because the next fruit on our list works in an entirely different way, not only refreshing your energy but also improving the circulation that keeps your legs feeling alive throughout the day. Let's uncover that next. After learning how blueberries quietly strengthen your legs from the inside out, you might be wondering, what else can you add to your breakfast to give your muscles a stronger, smoother start to the day? The answer is simpler than you'd expect. Sometimes the secret isn't found in a supplement or powder, but in the fruits that have been right in front of us all along, nature's own medicine for movement. Start with something as easy as rinsing your blueberries under cool running water and patting them dry with a clean towel before eating. Frozen blueberries work just as well. They're often just as nutritious and can be stored longer, perfect for seniors who don't shop as frequently. Just a small handful each morning gives your legs a powerful head start, improving circulation, easing soreness, and giving you greater endurance for everything ahead. But while these little blue gems work quietly in the background, the next fruit on our list plays an entirely different tune. Let's talk about nectarines. At first glance, they might look like just another sweet summer fruit, something you'd slice for a snack or blend into a smoothie. But the truth is, nectarines carry a deeper strength hidden beneath that smooth, golden red skin. Their impact on muscle performance is far greater than most people realize. You see, nectarines are naturally rich in potassium, a mineral that acts almost like a conductor in your body's orchestra of movement. Every single step you take, from standing up in the morning to walking across the room, relies on potassium to help your muscles contract and relax properly. When potassium levels drop even slightly, muscles can start to misfire. That's when your legs may feel stiff, cramped, or even shaky. And nectarines bring another quiet hero to the table, vitamin A. This nutrient supports tissue flexibility and helps maintain the tiny network of blood vessels that deliver oxygen and nutrients straight to your leg muscles. When your muscles and your circulation work together in harmony, something beautiful happens. Walking feels lighter, smoother, and less tiring. You don't just move, you glide. Take John, a 71-year-old grandfather from Florida. He loved gardening, tending to his tomato plants, trimming hedges, caring for his small patch of herbs. It was his peaceful escape. But over time, bending and standing became harder. His calves would seize up suddenly, forcing him to stop and sit down. His daughter, who had started following Senior Health Boost, suggested something simple. "Dad, try adding nectarines to your breakfast." Skeptical but willing, John began slicing one nectarine into his oatmeal each morning and blending another into his almond milk smoothie. Within just a few weeks, the results spoke for themselves. The cramps that once interrupted his mornings grew less frequent, and his movements felt smoother, more natural. He could garden again without constant breaks. "It wasn't a miracle," John said, smiling. "It was just my body finally getting what it needed." That's the magic of small, consistent changes. Nectarines don't work overnight, but they help your muscles rediscover balance, flexibility, and rhythm, the kind that lets you enjoy life's simple joys again. Now, how can you bring that same relief into your own breakfast routine? One of the easiest ways is to slice fresh nectarines into a bowl of Greek yogurt. The creamy texture pairs perfectly with their sweetness, and the combination of protein and natural fruit sugar helps keep your energy levels steady. No sugar crashes, no mid-morning fatigue. If you prefer something quick and simple, try layering thin slices of nectarine over whole grain toast with a light spread of almond butter. It's a delicious, nutrient-packed breakfast that keeps you satisfied for hours. And for smoothie lovers, blend one ripe nectarine with a handful of spinach, half a banana, and unsweetened almond milk. This creates a refreshing drink that supports both muscle function and digestion, smooth, vibrant, and naturally energizing. If chewing raw fruit feels challenging, don't worry. You can gently steam or poach a nectarine and serve it warm alongside whole grain bread or a small scoop of cottage cheese. The heat softens the texture without stripping away the potassium or vitamin A that make nectarines such a powerhouse. Looking to mix things up? Combine nectarines with apple slices in the morning. This pairing supports both muscle flexibility and circulation, the two key foundations of keeping your legs strong and steady as you age. Of course, as with any good thing, moderation matters. Because nectarines are juicy and refreshing, it's tempting to eat 2 or 3 at once. But for most older adults, one medium nectarine at breakfast is the sweet spot, providing about 280 milligrams of potassium, which is just enough to nourish your muscles without overwhelming your system. And here's an important note: if you're taking medication for blood pressure or have kidney concerns, always check with your doctor before making nectarines a daily habit. Potassium, while beneficial, can interact with certain treatments, so it's best to stay mindful. So, when you choose a nectarine for breakfast, you're not just enjoying a sweet start to the day, you're fueling your muscles with the minerals that help them move freely, bend easily, and carry you through the hours ahead with steady strength. And that's the beauty of these fruits. They're not about chasing youth or perfection, they're about helping your body function the way it was meant to. Nectarines remind us that nourishment doesn't have to be complicated. Sometimes the best medicine is just a ripe piece of fruit enjoyed in the quiet of a sunny morning. But the story doesn't end here. Because the next fruit on our list is something far more familiar, a fruit that has graced American breakfast tables for generations, yet hides a powerful ability to protect your circulation, your heart, and your leg muscles all at once. It's crisp, classic, and refreshing, and you've probably had it 100 times without realizing how much it's been helping you. Yes, I'm talking about apples. They may seem ordinary, but inside each apple lies one of nature's simplest secrets for longevity-soluble fiber, especially pectin, which helps lower cholesterol and keeps your blood vessels flexible and strong. As we move forward, we'll explore how this everyday fruit supports better blood flow and long-term muscle strength, helping you walk, climb, and move with ease not just today, but for many healthy years to come. Let's uncover that next. After learning how nectarines nourish your muscles with potassium, let's move to another familiar favorite, one that quietly supports your circulation, keeping every step lighter and steadier. That fruit is the apple. It's been part of American breakfasts for generations, baked into oatmeal, sliced over toast, or eaten fresh from the counter. But beyond its crisp sweetness, the apple hides a powerful secret for strong legs and lasting energy. Healthy circulation is the foundation of mobility. When blood flows freely, your muscles receive the steady oxygen and nutrients they need to perform. But when that flow slows, your legs can start to feel heavy, tired, or achy, even after simple activities like walking to the mailbox or climbing the stairs. Apples help counter that fatigue from the inside out. They're rich in quercetin, a natural antioxidant found mainly in the peel. Quercetin acts like a silent shield, reducing oxidative stress, the slow, invisible process that weakens both muscles and blood vessels over time. By protecting your veins, arteries, and muscle fibers, apples preserve not just leg strength, but also the flexibility that keeps your movement smooth and stable. For older adults, this can mean the difference between finishing a morning walk with energy or needing to rest before noon. And one of the best parts about apples is how easy they are to include. They fit perfectly into nearly every breakfast routine. Sliced apples with almond butter create a simple, nourishing meal rich in fiber and protein, the perfect balance for steady morning energy. If you prefer something lighter, pair apple slices with a small amount of low-fat cheese. The mix of natural fruit, sugar, and protein keeps your blood sugar stable, preventing that mid-morning energy crash many people experience after coffee or pastries. For anyone who finds raw apples hard to chew, there's an easy fix. Try steaming or lightly baking them. The warmth softens their texture but keeps all their nutrients intact. You can also enjoy unsweetened applesauce, which delivers the same benefits without putting any strain on your teeth or gums. A simple daily habit, like eating one apple in the morning, can quietly strengthen your circulation over time. Think of it as building a stronger foundation for your body's natural rhythm. When blood moves freely, your legs feel lighter, your balance steadier, and your energy more dependable, from sunrise to sunset. To get the full benefit, always eat the skin along with the flesh. That's where most of the fiber and quercetin are concentrated. And before biting in, make sure to wash apples thoroughly under running water to remove any residue. Now, I'd like to hear from you. Do your legs sometimes feel heavy during the day, or do they still carry you strong and steady? Type 1 in the comments if you often feel that weight in your legs, or 0 if they still move light and free. We read every comment because your story matters here. And if staying active and independent matters to you too, make sure to subscribe to Senior Health Boost so you never miss more simple, science-based ways to stay strong and steady. Apples might seem ordinary, but their power lies in consistency. Supporting circulation every single day turns this simple fruit into an extraordinary ally for your legs and for your overall vitality. But our journey doesn't stop here, because while apples build your strength from the inside out, the next fruit on our list takes a more direct approach. It gives you quick energy and protection against sudden cramps, the kind that strike without warning when you stretch, garden, or even rest at night. That fruit is the banana, and it's far more important for your leg health than most people realize. Bananas are one of the most common breakfast foods in America, yet their benefits for your muscles and circulation are often underestimated. They're naturally rich in potassium, the same mineral that helps regulate fluid balance and supports proper muscle contractions. Without enough potassium, muscles can tighten, cramp, or feel weak, which is exactly why athletes often grab a banana before a workout. The same principle applies to seniors who want to prevent cramps during a morning walk, an afternoon of gardening, or even while sleeping at night. What makes bananas even more valuable is that they don't just provide potassium, they also offer magnesium, which works hand in hand with potassium to help your muscles relax after every movement. And then there's their natural energy. The carbohydrates in bananas provide quick fuel, but because they're paired with fiber, the energy is released slowly, keeping you active for longer without the crash that sugary snacks or coffee can bring. For older adults who sometimes feel drained before the morning is over, a banana at breakfast can provide that gentle push, the kind that keeps you steady and alert through the rest of your day. Let me share a story that might sound familiar. Robert, a 73-year-old retired mail carrier from Texas, had spent most of his life walking long routes. He was proud of staying active, even after retirement. But gradually, he began waking up at night with painful leg cramps that pulled him from sleep. At first, he thought it was just part of getting older, but during a routine checkup, his doctor explained that low potassium levels could be the real culprit. So, Robert made one simple change. He began eating one banana every morning. Some days, he sliced it over warm oatmeal. Other days, he spread natural peanut butter on top for extra protein. Within a few weeks, the difference was clear. His night cramps eased, his walks felt smoother, and mornings became something he looked forward to again. That's the power of giving your body what it truly needs: small, steady nutrition that supports balance and energy from within. And just like Robert, you can start making this change today. Bananas are affordable, easy to find, and easy to digest, the perfect fruit for any age. But remember, while bananas provide quick energy and protect your muscles from cramping, there's still another fruit ahead that completes this picture of leg strength and recovery. It's a fruit that doesn't just fuel your muscles, it helps them repair and restore overnight. Let's uncover that one next. It wasn't medicine that changed Robert's mornings, it was fuel. Real, simple fuel that his body had been missing. And that's the beauty of the foods we've been exploring. You don't have to search for expensive supplements or complicated plans. Sometimes what your body needs most is already sitting quietly on your breakfast table. Let's start right where Robert found his comfort, with the banana. The best part about bananas is just how effortlessly they fit into your morning routine. For a quick, satisfying meal, try spreading natural peanut butter on a slice of whole grain toast, then topping it with banana rounds. You'll get that perfect blend of natural sugars, healthy fats, and protein, a balance that delivers steady, lasting energy instead of quick highs and sudden crashes. Prefer something lighter? Slice half a banana into a bowl of warm oatmeal or stir it into low-fat yogurt. The creamy texture pairs beautifully with the fruit's gentle sweetness. And for those who love smoothies, blend a ripe banana with spinach, almond milk, and a small handful of nuts, a combo that keeps you energized through the entire morning. But even a good thing has a few rules. For older adults, there are some simple tips to make the most of this fruit's power. Because bananas are rich in natural sugars, eating them alone, especially for people managing blood sugar or diabetes, can cause spikes. The solution? Pair them with protein or fiber. Nuts, seeds, or yogurt slow down absorption, helping your body use energy gradually instead of all at once. Another small but important detail: choose just ripe bananas. Bright yellow with only a few freckles. These contain a gentler balance of starch and sugar. Overripe bananas might look tempting, but their sweetness can raise blood sugar faster. So, in one simple fruit, you're giving your body everything it needs: protection against cramps, a steady boost of energy, essential minerals to relax your muscles. Bananas might seem ordinary, but for your legs, they're quiet heroes. They don't make noise about what they do. They simply keep you moving, stable, and strong, one bite at a time. But while bananas bring relief and steady strength, there's one more fruit on our list that works on an even deeper level, rebuilding and repairing what time slowly wears down. Let's talk about strawberries. Bright, sweet, and bursting with life. At first glance, they may look like a simple treat, a splash of color on your cereal. But inside, strawberries carry something powerful: vitamin C, the key ingredient your body needs to make collagen. Collagen is what gives structure to your muscles, tendons, and blood vessels. It's the glue that keeps everything strong, flexible, and resilient. Yet as we age, collagen production naturally declines. The result? Slower recovery after walks or exercise, weaker connective tissue, and that familiar stiffness that makes mornings feel heavier than they should. By adding strawberries to your breakfast, you're giving your body the raw materials it needs to rebuild and repair every single day. And there's more. Strawberries are loaded with antioxidants, natural compounds that shield your muscles and blood vessels from oxidative stress, the silent damage caused by daily wear and tear. For older adults, this protection means less soreness after activity, better flexibility, and stronger endurance throughout the day. In fact, research from the National Institutes of Health shows that diets rich in vitamin C and antioxidants are directly linked to improved muscle strength and balance in seniors, two of the most important factors for staying independent. Now, picture this story. Susan, a 70-year-old grandmother from North Carolina, loves spending time in her garden with her grandchildren. But after hours of bending and lifting, her legs would tighten, leaving her sore and restless at night. Her daughter suggested something simple: add a handful of strawberries to her morning routine. So, Susan began blending them into her green smoothies or slicing them over low-sugar yogurt. Within a few weeks, she noticed the change. She recovered faster after gardening, and her legs no longer felt stiff the next morning. For her, strawberries weren't just fruit. They became a daily ritual of renewal, a small act of care that returned comfort and freedom to her body. And that's something worth remembering. Taking care of your legs, your strength, your mobility doesn't always require big steps. Sometimes it's as small as adding color to your breakfast bowl. There are many simple ways to enjoy strawberries in the morning. Toss them into smoothies with spinach, banana, and almond milk for a refreshing, nutrient-rich drink. Slice them over oatmeal, letting their natural sweetness replace added sugar. Mix them with cottage cheese or low-fat yogurt for a light, balanced start to the day. But a quick reminder: because strawberries are often grown using pesticides, it's essential to wash them thoroughly under running water. If you can, choose organic or locally grown berries. And don't forget, frozen strawberries are just as nutritious. They retain most of their vitamin C and antioxidants, and they're perfect for smoothies or easy storage. If you have sensitive teeth or chewing difficulties, simply mash them into oatmeal or blend them into a soft puree. Gentle, delicious, and just as effective. So what do strawberries bring to your plate? They don't just fuel your body, they rebuild it. They strengthen your blood vessels, restore collagen, and give your muscles the resilience to move freely again. When you combine all the fruits we've talked about, the blueberries that calm soreness, the nectarines that keep muscles flexible, the apples that strengthen circulation, the bananas that prevent cramps, and the strawberries that repair and renew, you create a morning routine that supports your body from every angle. It's not about chasing youth or fighting time. It's about listening to your body and giving it what it quietly asks for. These aren't quick fixes. They're small, lasting habits that bring real strength, one morning at a time. So tomorrow, when you sit down for breakfast, remember this: the food on your plate has power, the power to ease pain, to build energy, and to keep your legs strong enough to carry you through the life you love. And if this video from Senior Health Boost has inspired you to start that journey, here's what I'd love you to do. Share in the comments which fruit you'll try first. Give this video a like if you believe in using food as medicine. And make sure to subscribe to Senior Health Boost, so you'll never miss the next science-based tip to keep your body strong, your steps steady, and your spirit young. Because here at Senior Health Boost, we believe aging doesn't mean slowing down, it means living smarter, moving better, and feeling stronger every day. Thank you for watching. I'm Dr. Nana, and until next time, take care of your body, honor your strength, and keep walking forward with confidence.